Hello, hello. Welcome back. Gunning to Old Trafford with your host, Ibi and Shady. Abdul, another beautiful stadium tour. But before that, Abdul.
Brilliant stuff. Guys, please don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that bell notification. And once you hit that bell notification, you can keep in touch, in tune, and independent with all the latest from Gunning to Old Trafford by the fans, guys. As Ibrahim said, the stadium tour is amazing. What an education. Ibi, where are we flying off to next, brother?
So, today we're taking a bit of a drive. We're not flying. We're getting into our bus and we're heading down to none other than the Molineux Stadium, home of Wolverhampton Wanderers Football Club. Opened in 1889. Abdul, take us in.
Ibi, history personified. Right? This stadium is an all-seater, 32,050-seater. This has been the home of Wolves since 1889. That's why I say history personified. This was the first stadium that was built for use by the Football League.
Hey.
So this is an historic stadium, right? One of also the first stadiums in the world to have floodlights.
Hey, amazing.
Right? So amazing stuff. And if I can just touch on this and you can take us into the history, they have one of the most iconic English football players statue outside the Molineux that was a centre back and had spent his whole career at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Billy Wright. Billy Wright is iconic because Billy Wright was the first man to earn 100 caps for his country.
First footballer ever.
First footballer ever in the world to have 100 caps for his country. Played for England. Came from Wolves, the Molineux. His statue is there. People from around the world go there just to take a picture with the statue because it's so iconic. And he captained England. He was a centre back. He captained England 90 times and had appearances of 109. And he captained them 90 times. So how big was this guy? So that's Molineux. The Wolves, amazing.
Guys, like Abdul said, first ever league game played in English history, and it was against Notts County on the 7th of September 1889. Yes. And Wolves came out victors to
Notts County.
In 1923, Wolves were able to buy the ground the stadium stood on. So before that, they were renting it out. And soon after started building a new main stand, the Waterloo Road stand, which is designed by Archibald Leitch. Another famous architect.
Brilliant.
Development continued in the next decade with the opening of the new Molineux Street stand in 1932 and the renovations of both end terraces in 1935.
Brilliant.
In 1939, Molineux recorded its highest attendance when 61,315 fans, yes Abdul, 315 fans, saw Wolves play Liverpool in a FA Cup match.
Oh man.
Molineux remained practically unchanged in the following decade and slowly fell into a state of disrepair because you weren't looking after it, right? In 1975, the Molineux street stand failed to meet safety requirements and a new luxury grandstand was built instead. So it was broken down and rebuilt. The new stand, however, severely impacted Wolves' finances and brought the club on the brink of bankruptcy. By the 1980s, only 2 stands were in use and the club lacked the finances to make improvements to the ground. So it really impacted them, right? Only after Sir Jack Hayward bought the club in 1990, funding became available for the redevelopment of the Molineux. Between 1991 and December 93, the 3 remaining old stands were demolished and replaced with new ones. In May 2010, Wolves announced a £40 million redevelopment program of Molineux. Under the plans, 3 stands will gradually get rebuilt and linked up, which would lead to a capacity of 38,000 seats. Work started in 2011 on the stand colour stand, which was completed in 2012. The next 2 stands, however, were postponed as the club started to want to use the limited funds available for the development of the Wolves Youth Academy. Brilliant.
Wow, man.
Priorities
straight. And that's the exact same piece from 1889. They just built around it. Absolutely amazing.
How do we get to Wolves? So the Molineux Stadium is located on the northern edge of the Wolverhampton city centre, next to the Wolverhampton University campus.
Yes.
So again, another
Amazing, man.
centrally
This was
situated.
so thought out, Ibrahim. So thought out.
Amazing stuff. And you'll be surprised. You know, tickets go for about £25 to go watch a game at Wolverhampton. So
It's not
amazing
bad.
stuff.
That's not bad.
Brilliant stadium, iconic. Some great players that played there. You know, the likes of Neves. We had Jota that was there.
Jimenez. Doherty.
Some amazing
Rui
players.
Patricio, the goalkeeper.
Some amazing players. And you know, George Mendes.
George Mendes.
Ronaldo's agent
Yes.
is instrumental at Wolves. Instrumental. He's got like a good relationship.
And currently,
because
that's
why
they also had a player by the name of Podense. Remember Podense, also a Portuguese boy, also very good at FIFA. He was one of those like regions, you know, one of those heavy. Yeah, a lot of them.
So a big link with Portugal.
Okay, makes sense.
So yeah, I mean, what an iconic stadium and some even more iconic memories.
Oh yes, definitely.
So I'm going to start off with mine because mine dates back a little bit further, Abdul. I'm going to take us back to the 18th of March 2012. United slapped Wolves 5-0.
Ina,
So Alec Ferguson still at the helm. Guess who opens our scoring?
tell me.
None other. Johnny Evans.
21st
minute. Johnny Evans with his first ever goal for Manchester United.
Are you serious?
In the 21st minute, yeah. Antonio Valencia then scored the second, which took us 2-0 up. And then both a United and Arsenal legend, Danny Welbeck. Lord Welbeck makes it 3. Second half, Javier Hernandez, Chicharito, the little P, scores a brace and makes it 5-0 for Manchester United.
Wow. He's making it happen in MLS.
MLS, yeah. What a festival of football for the traveling fans.
Absolutely amazing.
So that's my memory.
Wow, that's brilliant stuff. Chicharito, what a player. He was a poacher. Good player.
Oh, and they had some iconic coaches also. Mick McCarthy.
He
was there. What was the guy with the beard?
Molana from Cape Town. Cape Town. What was he, man? He went to Tottenham. He never worked for him.
He didn't work for him.
He never worked for him.
He got sick quickly. And he was doing well at Wolves.
He was very well, man. And get him play. Now, that's the same man. Why can't we get his name?
I'll get it.
Okay, you get his name, right? So, the same manager when they were playing that fluid football, and you just mentioned the names now, Neves, Jota, Jimenez, Doherty, Patricio in the polls. In 2019, we go to them, to the Molineux. They knock us off the park that first half. 3 goals.
What?
Jota 2, 1 from Doherty. Knock us off the park in 2019. I'll never forget. It was that day when I said, you know what? You don't only have a Wolves in England. We have a Wolves in Lens also. You know we have Wolves in Lens.
Yeah.
And ever since that day, just that display. You know, Jota, Neves. And remember, these guys here, the guys, Jota, after they went to Liverpool, they played so well.
Brilliant.
And the point I'm making here, guys, is that Wolves at the Molineux, this past few seasons, okay, not so much this season, but the past few seasons have been playing amazing football. Brilliant football. You know, and not kick and run football. Total football. Really passing the ball, scoring some fabulous goal. How's Aman Traore?
Oh, yes.
What a player.
Full of all of it.
Because you can't catch him. So yeah, that's
Nuno Espirito Santos.
That's
it was,
Espirito Santos.
Was it Espirito Santos?
Espirito Santos.
Yeah, Nuno.
Molana
from Cape Town.
Espirito Santos. Oh wow, man.
Brilliant stuff.
But he looks so good, man. Where is he now? I wonder where is he.
I don't know.
Slight tackle into those deals,
Let
us know, please.
We know you guys will align us quickly.
Yeah, please do.
So guys, amazing memories. Arsenal getting slapped 3-1. Manchester United slapping Wolves 5-0. Modern history. We get games where we were slapped there as well. Huh? Yeah. I just didn't want to bring that up.
Okay,
some tough memories. But yeah, guys, that's our stadium tour. Let us know what you think. Let us know if it's keeping you going during Ramadan. So guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Abdul, with that, we are
Gun to Old Trafford. Thank you.